Nothing illegal in your car? No guns, drugs, bombs?
I'm not answering any questions, okay? Can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure.
Is this a ticket or is it a warning? What is this?
No, it's just a warning. It's
okay.
not a ticket.
Can I ask you a question? And you don't have to answer my question. You do realize that. I'm not detaining you. You're free to go whenever you want, okay?
Yeah, what's your question?
But I am audio and video recording you.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah, so can you explain to me why you've been following me for about 20, 25 miles or so? Is there a reason why you tailed me right into that gas station? You waited for me to come out? You're the same guy, I think, aren't you? I saw you in that gas station, right?
Yeah, I was at the gas station.
Yeah, is there a reason? You must have really wanted to have some sort of an interaction with me.
Okay. What I'm going to explain to you right now is my partner here, he has a Canine, okay?
Yeah, okay. Oh, I see. So that's why you waited
to
take forever, because you want to take the Canine around. Gotcha.
Well, listen to me.
Sure.
I'm going to explain it to you, okay? I'm going to have you step out, stand in front of my vehicle. He's going to run your dog around there. If he alerts, we'll search your car. If not, we'll let you go, okay?
Okay, well, just so you know, and it's on video recording, I do not consent to any searches or seizures on my person, property, or my vehicle.
That's
do you understand that?
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
Just watch the cars when you get out over there.
I will, absolutely. These are my keys, this is my phone. I'm going to film the whole thing. So, what I'd like to do is actually film the dog because I don't want to do any false alerts.
As long as you can do it from right here.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not so good. I didn't realize it's not a good thing to have a California license plate driving around in Texas. It's kind of a weird thing. We good to go?
Alright, so you said the dog alerted to your car, okay? So I'm going to search it. There's nothing in there you want to tell me about?
I'm not answering any questions. There's no need for the dog to search my car.
Okay. So is this your vehicle?
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay.
Pretty typical.
Highway interdiction, yeah.
So what do you suspect is actually in the car?
Whatever he's doing.
I just don't like being followed for like 25 miles for no reason. You know what I mean? Is this America? We're in America, right? This is Texas, right? Texas is part of America. Okay. All right. Just checking. Just checking. Must be a boring night, huh? Not a lot going on.
I just got here a couple hours ago, so.
By the way, you don't have to answer any of my questions. It's okay. This is funny. I drive all around the country, and it's interesting when you have California, specifically California license plates. Other states just get, you know, they think something's in there, and I don't know what it is. Do you know I've been traveling the country for years? I have a stack of warnings this big at home. This big. There's like 40 of them. And it's never Texas, actually. It's always Nebraska, Ohio, Georgia. Never in Texas. So we have a first tonight. So we're bonded now. Just want you to know that. It is kind of sneaky, though. I mean, 25 minutes to write up a warning. I'm pretty sure you can't detain someone that long for a warning.
This is what interdiction guys do for a living, so.
Well, I hope it's worth their time, because it's a total waste of money. You know, I have a schedule. I have a schedule. I actually have to be somewhere.
Where at?
I'm not answering that. Do you have a business card by chance? Is your partners, you guys all have business cards? Okay. All right, good. Worse than fucking TSA. Jesus Christ. You mind if I go over asking for his business card?
Sure, go ahead.
Is that cool? Hey, how you doing? Do you have a business card?
Yeah, I do.
That'd be great, thanks.
Well,
We can go back here if you want, but...
my name's Officer Aaron New with the Wichita Falls Police Department.
Okay, so can you say that one more time?
Aaron New, Wichita Falls Police Department.
Wichita Falls, okay, thank you. Does he have a business card? Okay, can you ask him when you get a chance? I appreciate it. So let me ask you a quick question. And again, you don't have to answer me, but so if I'm going further into Texas, let's say even going past Texas, what happens if this happens again? Like, so I get pulled over for no reason, someone searched my shit.
I don't know. I don't work other states.
Well, no. I'm just asking theoretically. Like, do I have to stop every time someone thinks that because I have California plates? Does it make sense to just go to like the next Hertz, which is where I rented this, and just get a car from Texas? Because I mean, that's the only reason we're doing this.
I'm out here for a backup officer. What they're doing is
Are you their supervisor?
I'm his supervisor, not the PD supervisor.
Who's the PD?
Well, it says police on it.
So you're the Canine guy supervisor. So
His supervisor.
okay, good. Okay, so you're in charge.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't tell me why, you're just letting him do his thing and
It's his job.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, that's his job. That's what he does. He's a highway interdiction looking for narcotics.
Oh, so you're looking for narcotics. See, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's
Yeah.
what he's looking for.
Okay, all right.
He's not just going through your car to go through your car.
Well, it just seems like this is a total waste of time, but whatever. I mean, we're going on like an hour here, plus another 20 minutes of getting followed. Again, you don't have to listen to me. It's okay. How many times do you do this a night? You don't have to answer my questions, by the way.
No, I have nothing out yet. We usually run 1 or 2 a day.
What sets it off?
What do you mean, what sets it off?
Like, why would you pull someone over and do that? Like, what would, like, so this dude's been following me for like 25 miles and pulled me over for like a warning. You would think 25 miles and a warning, that'd be something, be something in it for him, And then to do all this, I mean, I guess what I'm trying to figure out is when he saw a California license plate, is that what set this whole thing off and just figure there's something in that car?
I mean,
of course you can't speak for him, but I'm just saying hypothetically. It's just, what I'm saying is that it seems kind of mild, Like I can understand, like, if someone forgets to put their blinker on, lane infraction or something like that. That's pretty cut and dry. If someone's speeding and swerving, like that would be okay. Something's probably in the car. Guy's probably doing something, probably under the influence of something. But you can take that if you want. It's no big deal.
No, it's fine.
Just, what I'm saying is it all seems very sketchy. That's all. And I asked him too, so I'm going into Texas, right? You see I'm going in this direction.
Yeah, you're in Texas.
What happens if like 20 miles down the road, some other, different department does the exact same thing? Like, should I just go to Hertz and say, hey, I want a Texas license plate? And just avoid all this shit? Yeah, he wrote me a warning.
Hand the warning if you get pulled over again, just hand the warning to the next person. I mean, I'm not promising you they're not gonna. I'm sure they're probably gonna get out, run your license, and do all that.
Do I just relay? Hey, I spent an hour on the side of the road going through all through my shit, and they found nothing.
That's why I was asking if it's a rental, because.
Well, yeah, of course, it's a rental. You guys have seen it.
Well, I saw the stickers, yeah, when I went back up there. But when I asked you, you told me you didn't want to talk to me. So
I have an attorney, and my attorney has advised me not to answer any questions.
I totally understand. But that's what we're out here is looking for dope, and unfortunately, rental vehicles are dirty as can be because people use them to transport dope.
Well, so let's just like kind of a practical. Again, you don't have to answer this, but let's say just as a hypothetical. Someone travels a lot for their work. They're not a truck driver. They're just like a normal corporate white-collar guy. And, they don't like to fly for some reason. Or say they're a salesperson, they have a territory to make sense for them to, like, rent a car and then drive through the territory and stuff like that as opposed to flying and all that kind of shit. So does that mean that, if they start in California and have to go to, say, Texas or Oklahoma or Illinois, then they're liable to get pulled over on the side of the road for no reason, get searched?
No. I mean, like I said, I don't know. Before I got here, I came to run the dog. That's all I came to do.
But no, I understand that, and I'm not blaming you. But what's suspicious is that the following, the pulling over for a minor traffic violation, and waiting about 30 minutes for a canine to show up, when it takes maybe 5 to 10 minutes to run someone's license and write them a warning or something like that. So it was very strategically done that it was a 30-minute delay for you to get here, because you do realize that you can't detain someone without probable cause, right? Which I don't believe you guys actually had. So that's why I think this might be some sort of a violation. But
or a reasonable suspicion.
No, a reasonable suspicion is to pull me over. Probable cause is to do an illegal search.
No, reasonable suspicion doesn't have anything to do with pulling you over. Probable cause is what puts you on the shoulder here. So you committed some kind of traffic violation to be pulled over.
I don't. I'm not trying to.
I don't know what it is. Like I said, I hadn't asked him. You didn't want to talk to me when I got here. So that's
okay. So educate me a second. So my understanding is that reasonable suspicion is maybe say committing a traffic violation. Swerving or something like that. You need reasonable suspicion to have an interaction with me, because it's not a consensual. Like if you came up to me on the street and said, "Hey, I want to ask you some questions," I could just say no.
Yeah, and you can keep on walking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you need reasonable suspicion to pull me over.
Well,
probable cause is you need probable cause to arrest me.
No.
And search my vehicle.
Okay. Probable cause gives me the right to pull you over. So you fail to use your signal, or you pull up and you're following too close to somebody, that's a traffic violation. That's probable cause for me to pull you over and put you on the shoulder.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You have probable cause to pull me over. So what is the reasonable suspicion to search the car?
Okay, reasonable suspicion. Say you're leaving an area and I just got a call saying, hey, this male fitting your description just broke into this house and he's leaving. Then I can stop and detain you. That's reasonable suspicion.
Okay, so I didn't do that. These guys have been following me for 20 miles. So there is no reasonable suspicion.
You committed a traffic violation,
so,
that's probable cause.
Okay, probable cause. So now what is the reasonable suspicion to search the car?
Because the Canine hit.
And to wait 30 minutes for a Canine to show up before...
Like I said, I'm the Canine officer. When I got here, I ran the dog hit on the car. Okay? He's trained in narcotic odors. And
yeah, but I've studied these, and there's a lot of false positives. There's food in the car. There's food in the back. You saw that.
He's not allergic on food. I can tell you that. We train every day. So,
I think the reasonable suspicion, and again, you don't have to say anything, but I think it's that I had California plates. I didn't answer any of your questions.
You don't have to answer my questions.
Exactly, but you probably thought that is suspicious. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying hypothetically, right? Is that possible or no?
Well, if you don't answer my questions, that kind of made me wonder.
But that's not probable. That's not reasonable suspicion, though.
I'm not saying it is.
Okay. All right. Now, let me ask you this: what is the reasonable suspicion to detain somebody for 30 minutes on the side of the road for a warning?
Like I said, sir, I showed up to run the dog. When I got the call, I headed this way, and then that's when I showed up.
Okay. All right. And you understand, I'm not upset with you personally. I realize you're doing your job.
Yeah,
you came here late. These guys are the ones following me. They scoped me out for whatever reason.
Like I said,
I'm just trying to get some information from you, and I appreciate you being cooperative. So
I have no reason to be rude to you.
Yeah, no. And I apologize if I've been rude. I'm just a little upset because of you can see why. So, and you've heard my backstory of how we even got to this point as well. So that's.
No, actually, I showed up and ran the dog, and I was coming to talk to you, and I hadn't even got to talk.
No, so what happened was about 20 miles ago, maybe 25 miles ago, I was driving, doing the speed limit. This gentleman here came out of nowhere, started following me for about 20 miles. I went into the gas station back about 3 or 4 miles back there. He came in with that guy. They hung out, scoped me out, waited for me to come back and leave. Then they sped up and threw some random traffic infraction, and now held me on the side of the road until you showed up for half an hour. That's what happened. And now 30 minutes of this. So.
So did you call your lawyer when you were in the car? You said you spoke to your lawyer?
No, I said my attorney has advised me not to answer questions.
Okay, so was that prior to?
Prior to, yes.
Okay, I got you.
This happens in every state, pretty much.
Okay, I got you.
Almost every state.
Well,
But not Texas, actually. You guys are actually, for the most part, pretty cool. This has happened in Nebraska, Georgia, Ohio.
Will you answer some? I just want to know, what do you do for? I mean, do you travel? I'm assuming.
Yeah, well,
that's
yeah,
what
of
you were
course I
saying
travel.
earlier.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do you work for?
I don't want to answer that, but I'll just tell you that I do travel for a living.
Okay,
I do rent cars.
Okay.
I do have a white collar job.
Are you from California? Or is that just California?
Well, yeah, you see. I don't know if you saw my license,
I did
but
not
yeah,
see your license.
yeah, you did. Yeah, okay.
So you travel all over the country then?
Yeah. I was telling that gentleman, I travel, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years, like this type of scenario. Not this, obviously, but the rental cars and stuff like that. And I have a stack of warnings at home, like that thick. No shit, this is like 40 of them. And they're all the same things. And so your tail light might be dimmer than the other one, or you didn't put on your lane or your blinker when you really did. It's the same, like just with whatever this bullshit warning is, it's the same thing. Same bullshit. Same script in every state. Jesus Christ. Again?
You know we record these too, don't you? Save you some battery. You can get the video.
You don't understand.
If you want it.
I've been filming for the last 20 miles, him following me.
All right.
I was filming in the gas station when they were scoping me
Okay.
out. I've been
I was
delivering
just
commentary to this
letting you
entire
know.
thing.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if we go to court, there's an entire story around
Yeah,
this.
I got you.
This is like fucking Steven Spielberg shit.
I hadn't read much on it. I don't know. Have you heard about that Supreme Court ruling?
What's that?
You filming us?
The Glick case? Yeah.
Well, I hadn't read much up on it. That's what I'm asking.
Well, it's legal to film you guys in a public place. You're a public official. I'm a private citizen.
No, I'm talking
There's
about
no
the new
expectation of
one.
privacy.
I'm talking about the new case law that just came out.
Is it for the state of Texas or for overall? Yeah. Are you satisfied?
Yeah. Here's your driver's license.
Shit.
Your rental agreement.
Hold on just a minute. I'm gonna reach into my wallet's in there.
I gave you I gave your insurance back to you.
No,
right?
is my wallet in there? It's not in my pocket. Did you see it when you were looking?
I think it's
through?
on the console, yes.
Okay.
And here's a written warning.
Great.
All right.
So,
You want me to put that stuff in there, or you want to put it in there the way you want it?
No, it's all good. I appreciate you folding all this shit too. So, I was telling this gentleman here, and again, you know, I'm not detaining you. You're free to go, and you don't have to answer any of my questions. But I do travel a lot with rental cars.
Mm-hmm.
I've been traveling a lot for the last 4 or 5 years or so.
Right.
I was telling this gentleman here, I have a stack of these at home. Like, it's like 40 of them. Yeah.
What route do you travel? This route?
I travel all over the country. Every state, it's the same exact script in every state.
Really?
Minor traffic violation, search the car, all that kind of stuff.
Well, you realize that we're a unit, and that's what we do out here, right?
No, I understand that. But
Because
I mean,
it's an issue. They don't have us out here because it's just once in a while. You know, understand what I'm saying?
I'm not saying there's no legitimacy to your job. What I'm
Right.
saying is I have a schedule, I have things to do. The scenario that I gave him was, you know, I have a route, you know, a sales route. So it doesn't make sense for me to fly places. It makes sense for me to drive.
Right.
So does that mean that, you know, every town I go to, I need to go to Hertz and swap out a new car to get a license plate of that state to drive around in it?
No, the license plate doesn't matter. You can get a car with a California license plate in New York.
So
It doesn't
understanding.
really make a difference.
So again, if you can answer my question, why did you follow me for 20, 25 miles?
Because that's my job.
Scope me out back there, wait for me to jump, wait for me to come in here, and then wait 25 minutes for a canine to show up for a minor traffic infraction.
Because that's my job.
Yeah, you can't hide behind that. That's not. You need reasonable suspicion. You need probable cause.
Okay.
all
Well, I
that
have
kind of
training that I'm not going to sit here and explain to you about.
stuff. You don't.
Your
Again,
driving behavior, your behavior. Okay.
my driving behavior was fine. I didn't do anything wrong.
I know.
Hey, well, you know. So what are we doing?
I'm not going to argue with it.
You don't have to, man. Are we good to go? We free?
Yeah.
Am I free to go?
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys. Wait a sec, guys. You sure you didn't take my wallet? Because I don't have it in my pocket. Did you knock it over? Oh, Jesus Christ, man, you scratched the... All right, good. That's
Okay, if I look in here again?
Of course. You already know what's in here, which is nothing.
Here it is, Rudy. It's inside the console.
All right, did you put it in there?
There you go.
All right, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.